I'm Treecount, and today we're talking about dungeons in Destiny 2 and their future going into Witch Queen. So, recently there was a bit of a controversy over the pricing model that the next two dungeons will be following. They do not come in the base Witch Queen package, only with the deluxe version, which, whether you like it or not, it is what it is. They will not come with seasons, which I think caused a lot of this controversy, as people were expecting them to, because when Prophecy came out, it came, actually it was free to all players, but most people think of it as part of the Season of Arrivals, whereas these will not be included with seasons. Bungie has stated in a separate statement they will have their own sort of price separate from any season and the base model. If you're getting the deluxe edition, it will not affect you at all. This doesn't matter. So, first thing I want to talk about, rewards in dungeons. A dungeon takes, for a very skilled team, maybe 40 minutes. Not even the most skilled people can get it done in 40 minutes. For people who are just trying to figuring out, takes an hour and a half, something around there. And what are you getting? You get a few drops, one of which is a pinnacle. That's not great. I can do a raid, most people can do a raid in about an hour, and that's 4 pinnacle drops. So dungeons, they don't feel super rewarding. This could be fixed if they were all dropping pinnacles, but that might be overkill. I think about 2 pinnacle drops is probably about right for a dungeon. I don't really see Bungie going ahead and changing that, but I think it would be a really good improvement to have 2 drops be pinnacles. It would make them more worth your while. On the topic of loot, traditionally, dungeons did not have their own loot pool. They were from the location on which the dungeon was found. This has actually changed recently with the Prophecy dungeon. It has its own armor suits, and now the Trials of the Nine reprised weapon pool. So almost certainly they will see their own weapons going into the future, which is a really good change, I think. So yes. Continue on. Bungie has said, on the topic of weapons, Adept weapons and Master. They said, specifically in a quote from their Road to the Witch Queen blog, we'd like to add all future raid and dungeon content to offer Master difficulties where a player can earn Adept raid and dungeon gear. And while we aren't able to commit to this Season 14 timeframe for Master Vogue, we do want to take the time to develop a sustainable structure that allows us to ship these closer to future releases. So that's great news if you love doing dungeons. One thing that I think would bring them in line with raids would be sections in your stat trackers for times, carries, and solos and flawlesses, because there's currently no way to check that under your stats. As well, I think dungeons, a really nice upgrade would be to give them a seal, Triumph seal, just like how all raids and destinations sort of have. That's kind of just a quality of life change that would be nice, but totally unnecessary. Really, I think the big things are a unique loot pool would be a really great upgrade. And then those Adept weapons which Bungie has said they're coming. On the topic of dungeons, we do have one coming out in just over a week. Personally, I wouldn't expect this one to be having the Master and Adept weapons, but it is always possible, so keep an eye out for that. Let me know what you want to see for future dungeon content in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.